There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Cyclones' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
To the air on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Pulls it in. It's Bradley. Turning on the Jets. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
using his legs. It's Hansen. Gets it past the marker. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's back. Got it in the middle. It's Townsend. Tackled there by the defense.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
The Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Way too close to punt, way too far for the field goal. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And the Cyclones will keep this drive going.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Sauer. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and trying to get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
The Cyclones have moved it inside the 20. Making side adjustments here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On a little time, lets it go. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Iowa State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Reads it, fires complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. The give to the back. Lights off the defender. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year, and that has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year is that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship. marksmanship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. On the ground, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Bradley. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They punted it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to take off. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
The Cyclones have taken it inside the 20. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Caught in the backfield at screen. Touchdown, Cyclones! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fair catch is made. They'll spot it at the 7, and a long way to go for this offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Johnson wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Beck. Using his feet to buy time. Snagged in the middle, it's Townsend. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Here on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd down, going up top. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And the Cyclones are on the move. To the ground with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Cyclones want to move quickly. Give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Beck. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. The field goal is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of...
Wide open spaces. All out of space. Inside the 30. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Dances away to buy time. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete to the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the give off the left side. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds. He's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gives it on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Johnson looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. He's inside the 10. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. It's Edwards. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Johnson looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Try and play action. There's the pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going up top again. Under fire. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? To the air, it's Beck. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sauer.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking for space, it's Hansen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Beck. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They're already in field goal range. They've got time to take some shots. Need to be urgent, but don't rush. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the... Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Iowa State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Well, he might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
At the 35, he's open. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, but that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, Getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Paul.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from